Hello children, let's learn Buddhism, Form 1, First Midterm, Chapter 1, Birth of Bodhisattva Prince. Okay children, let's see what are the objectives of the lesson. Getting an awareness about the birth incident of Prince Siddhartha, how he has spent his childhood, about the specialities in Prince Siddhartha's character, how he spent his prince life, 4 great pre-indications. Okay, let's see the content of the chapter. King Suddhodana and Queen Mahamaya. Queen Mahamaya's dream. Birth of Prince Siddhartha. Naming ceremony. Young Prince Siddhartha. 4 great pre-indications. Okay children, let's start the lesson. For that, please take your textbooks near to you and turn to page number 1. Let's read the lesson with me. Chapter 1, Birth of Bodhisattva Prince. Long ago, King Suddhodana ruled the Sakya country in India. The king married the beautiful Princess Mahamaya from the Kolya clan. They lived in the capital city of Kapilavatthu. The king and the queen were loved by everyone. So you know, Prince Siddhartha was born in India. India is a country which is having so many regions. So King Suddhodana ruled Sakya country in India, and he was the king of that country, and his wife was Queen Mahamaya. One full moon night, the queen had a dream. She dreamed of being carried by the Devas to the lake Anothatta in the Himalayas. So Queen Mahamaya saw a strange dream there. So she saw like she was carried by the Devas to Lake Anothatta in the Himalaya. Then after she was bathed in the lake, she was dressed in heavenly attire, and also a white baby elephant came near her with white lotus flower, and it went round her thrice and disappeared. So this was a strange dream to her. She informed this dream to the king Suddhodana. So the king decided to call the wise men to the palace, and the wise men said that queen was to become a mother, and the child born to her would one day become a great person. So it was a very great and a good symbol to king and the queen. So 10 months after, the queen was to visit her father's house for the delivery of the baby, as it was the custom in India to deliver the first baby in the parents' home. She was carried in a decorated palanquin. On the way to the Kali city, the kingdom of her father, they were passing a garden called Lumbini Park. It is the present Nepal kingdom. The sala trees in the park were full of sala flowers. This attracted the queen. She wanted to rest a while under the sala trees. Here the baby was born. It was of Vesak full moon day in the year 623 BC, before the birth of Christ. After birth, the baby walked 7 steps forward, and at each step a lotus flower appeared on the ground, touching his foot. So what happened there? As it is custom in India to visit parents' home when delivering the first baby, so the queen also wanted to go there. On the way, she saw a beautiful sala park, and she needed to rest there for a while. At the moment the baby was born, and the baby stepped 7 steps forward, and there came up 7 lotus flowers. So it was a miracle happened there. Then after, he said a great saying. Aggo hamasmi lokassa, jetto hamasmi lokassa, setto hamasmi lokassa, ayamantima jati natti dhani Punabbhavu. I am the chief in the world, There is no equal to me. I am supreme. This is my last birth. No rebirth for me hereafter. So what we have to learn here, Prince Siddhartha was born in Lumbini Salapad on Vesak full moon Poya day, and the great saying also. You have to learn that well. So then after, on the 5th day, 5 wise men visited the king for the naming ceremony. Kondanna, the wise man, predicted that the prince will attain Buddhahood and nothing else. The wise men named him as Siddhartha, meaning serving the world. So, the wise man Kondanna named this prince as Prince Siddhartha. So, Siddhartha means serving the world. So, let's see how young Prince Siddhartha spent his life. For his education, Prince Siddhartha went to the teacher Brahmin Sarvamitra, who taught him languages, reading, writing, mathematics, history, geography, law, science, and games like boxing, archery, wrestling, and many more. He was a bright student. He learned every subject faster than the others. He was brave, strong, tall, and handsome. He was not lazy and was not disobedient and never misbehaved himself. He never hurt anybody and was kind to animals. He was truthful and loved by everyone. So he was a very bright student, and his teacher was Brahmin Sarvamitra. Right? Okay, then at the age of 16, the prince married Princess Yashodhara. Prince Siddhartha and Princess Yashodhara spent their married life very happily and comfortably. King Suddhodana built 3 palaces for his son, named them as Ramya, Suramya, and Subha. The palaces were one for the winter, one for the summer, and one for the rainy season. There were parks and hunting grounds and ponds with water lilies and beautiful fish in them. So young Prince Siddhartha married a princess called Yashodhara. So King Suddhodana built 3 palaces to him called Ramya, Suramya, and Subha. So he was spending very luxurious life in prince age. Okay, the prince was thoughtful of the life. When he saw the 4 great predications, or Satara Peranimiti, in the pleasure park, an old man, sick man, dead man, and priest, which led him to leave the palace in search of the truth. He wanted to find the truth of life and thus decided to go in search of the truth. So what happened there? He was spending his prince life very happily, but because something happened suddenly that he could see great pre-indications. So that led him to know about the sadness of this life. So that incident led him to leave the palace even. So in this chapter we will learn up to there. In the next chapters we will learn what happened after seeing great pre-indications to Prince Siddhartha's life.